Catherine Ham, Brian Wilson, Brian Neiman, today's newsmakers, and you. The Morning Majority, 630. WMAL.
It is 8:07, and you're with the Morning Majority. It's Brian Wilson, Brian Neiman, Mary Catherine Ham. We're all in our places. And joining us on the phone from the great and prosperous state of Texas is one Kinky Friedman. Kinky, if you don't know, Kinky's a musician, he's a columnist, he's a writer, he's a bon vivant, he's a hail fellow well met. He's probably already into his second Monte Cristo No. 2 cigar at this early hour, and he joins us. And I want to ask you, good morning, first of all. Kinky, how are you?
Hey, Brian, Mary Catherine, how are you?
It's good to have you with us. Listen, we want to get right to it. I mean, you are well known in the state of Texas and many parts of the world, but you also ran for governor in the state of Texas, and you went up against one Mr. Rick Perry. And you didn't win, but you came in with about 13% of the vote. That's not too bad. As Rick Perry now contemplates whether or not he wants to be the president of the United States, I wanted to know, how does Kinky Friedman view that possibility?
Well, you know, Rick and I, although we've been politically, enemies, I suppose, we are incapable of resisting each other's charm. I'm very fond of Rick Perry, and he's never lost an election.
Right.
Yeah.
And I have never won an election.
Yeah, that's where you differ.
Yeah, that's one place we differ. And another place is the death penalty. And I always tell I'm against the death penalty in Texas. And Rick, of course, it seems to me, ironically, he supports the death penalty, and yet he's got this strong Christian stand. So I always tell the Christians, I hate for you to have to hear this from a Jew, but remember, folks, that's who you heard it from the first time. And Rick in fact, I would counsel him. I realize he has to tack to the right at this point, but that's the kind of guy that might actually get rid of the death penalty or might actually do something for education. Fact is, Rick's been governor for 12 years, I believe. And, he's like Obama in one sense. They both are politicians. They like to stay perpetually behind the curve. So, but I think, I see a quiet strength in the man. I think if he actually won this thing, and he might, I think he would have an epiphany. He would realize that he's the president for all the people. And I don't think that's ever crossed Obama's desk yet, or I don't think it ever will. I'd vote for Charlie Sheen over Obama at this point.
Yeah, so you could vote for the man that you once ran against? You could vote for Rick Perry? Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely. The religious thing doesn't bother me. If I have a problem, I'll ask God, for the solution. God tells Rick Perry, and then Rick will tell me. But, God speaks to football coaches and televangelists and people in mental hospitals, and he might as well speak to Rick Perry. That part.
So it sounds like you believe that he wears his religion too much on his sleeve, then.
No, I'm really fine with that. I'll tell you another thing about Rick. He's a very good sport because I'm the last nail in America that hasn't been hammered down yet. So I could be a pretty tough opponent in a lot of ways. And Rick, I really believe he's I sense in him that his greatest efforts have not. Well, first of all, he's governor. How many governors really inspire you guys? Who do you think's a great governor? Arnold Schwarzenegger? Mark Sanford?
He's got a reputation of actually creating a lot of jobs in the state of Texas. That seems like something we need right now.
I agree. I think he's done it exactly. He's not the teacher's friend, that's for sure. I can't think of, much that he's done really for the people of Texas, but I can't think of any governor in our country that's very inspirational.
Well, I'll certainly take the governors over the feds, but...
You think what?
I said I'll certainly take the governors for inspiration over the feds.
Oh, the governor over the Fed. Well, definitely. And when I die, I'm to be cremated, and the ashes are to be thrown in Rick Perry's hair. You know, but I don't. But I really sense a quiet strength in Rick Perry. I think there's something that hasn't been manifested yet, and it would not surprise me if he wins this thing, and it also would not surprise me if he became kind of a, maybe what do we say, a Harry Truman type of president. One who nobody expected much from, but really delivered, and that's certainly something Obama has not done.
All right, give us a reality check from there in the Lone Star State as you folks there in Texas look at what's going on in Washington with this debt crisis that we just all witnessed. What are your thoughts about that, Kinky?
Well, my thoughts are there's not a Churchill in sight, There just isn't. There's not one. Well, there may be three really honest guys in Congress there, and they're the ones everybody thinks are the wingnuts. I mean, Ron Paul, Dennis Kucinich, and Bernie Sanders are probably not corrupt. But
wow,
the others,
that's an unholy trio there, isn't it?
Well, yeah. I mean, the others all fit my definition of politics. Poly meaning more than one, and ticks are blood-sucking parasites.
Well, are you thinking that you might get back into politics at any point, Kinky? I mean, it was always entertaining when you did.
I'm very, very busy placing the hyphen between anal and retentive right now. I'm working on some books with Willie Nelson and Billy Bob Thornton.
Nice.
And soon departing on a Hanukkah tour of the Midwest, and I'm also doing these e-books and audio books of my old stuff that's available now through Amazon and Apple through the website, and Elvis, Jesus, and Coca-Cola, and a drinker with a writing problem, and a bunch of other stuff. So if you've read something you've written 25 years ago without slashing your wrists, you're doing pretty well.
Who's more interesting, Willie Nelson or Billy Bob?
Wow. Well, with Billy Bob, there's always a little sling blade back there. So it keeps you on your toes. And Willie, of course, as Willie says, if you fail at something long enough, you become a legend. And both are pretty. Both have just what I'm bitching about that these other guys in Washington don't. They're both inspirational guys. That's what they can do, and they've got real spiritual integrity.
All right. Well, listen, Kinky Friedman, it's great for you to get up this morning in Texas and be with us. We appreciate your time here on the Morning Majority.
Hey, guys. Peace.
All right. Talk to you later, Kinky.